Hi guys, and thank you so much for watching my channel The Witty Turtle, and in this video I'm gonna share my examination experience with you guys. So in this December 2021 term I had appeared both the groups of CMA Intermediate, and I'll be very honest in this video and tell you everything like how was my exam experience, how did all the papers go, how was the question paper, and along with that some important points for all those students who are going to appear in January 2022. So before starting the video, I would like you to inform about this comprehensive batch of Unacademy specifically for CMA Foundation students who are going to appear in June 2022 examination. This batch has already started from 8th of December 2021, and it is a golden opportunity for you guys to ace your examination in June 2022. Prepare with the top notch educators in India. It's a subscription that is more than just classes. They will provide you with live interactive classes, recorded lectures with unlimited watch time, access to notes from all the educators at one place. Every fourth session is a doubt clearing session and updated study material. Along with that, they will also provide you with practice mock test papers. So don't wait for anything else and get your subscriptions done today. Simply, you just need to download the Unacademy Learning app, then select CMA Foundation as your goal, click on Get Subscriptions, and you can use my code ANVESHA10 to avail a 10% off. They will also give you a perfect study plan to clear your June 2022 examination. In the subscription, you can avail rupees 875 per month for 24 months, that is 2 years, then 1165 rupees per month for 12 months, and likewise 1750 rupees per month for 6 months. And don't forget to use my code ANVESHA10 while subscribing, and you will get a 10% off on your subscription. The link is given in the description box below. So let's start with the video. The first paper was paper number 5, financial accounting, and in paper number 5, according to me, the questions were quite lengthy. And as it was the first day, and we went to the examination hall, and we got to know that 15 minutes of reading time is not being given. 15 minutes time is given, but that is given to read the instructions for the exam, which was not necessary because we had already read all the instructions beforehand. But yes, there is no extra time to read the question paper. You need to keep this in mind that you will get only 3 hours to complete your paper. So in financial accounting, section A, that was MCQ based, MCQ section basically. So there were some questions from accounting standard, there were few questions from materials, and there were so many questions which were quite new for us. So section B is meant for those questions whose answer can be given in one word. But in the exam, they asked questions in section B which included definitions, which included a bit elaborated calculations, and some of the definitions we had never read in our CMA intermediate. Coming to section C, in section C, there were some questions, as much as I remember. There were questions from depreciation, then there were questions from hire purchase. Hire purchase में वो वाला question आया था जो backward calculation करके आता है. I'll show you that. Now you can see that question in your screen. So this kind of question was being asked, and then there were questions from bills of exchange. And बहुत important चीज़ है कि पार्टनरशिप से आई थिंक एक लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन आया था. आई थिंक 2 or 3 long questions were being asked from partnership itself. One question was of 6 to 8 marks, and the rest 2 questions were of 4 mark each. देन डिपार्टमेंटल अकाउंट्स के क्वेश्चंस भी थे, एंड अलॉन्ग विद दैट BRS was being asked, bank reconciliation statement, which is not there in CMA intermediate syllabus, that was being asked. And there was a basic calculation of cost of goods sold was also there, that was of I think 2 or 3 marks. Now coming to the short notes section, short notes में था आपका overriding commission, error of principle, then source document, then your computerized accounting system, and along with that one short note from self balancing ledger. So generally what happens, one numerical from the chapter self balancing ledger is a must in your financial accounting exam, but this time that was not being maintained, and one short note from that chapter was there in the question paper. Coming to section D, section D में एक question था from single entry system, एंड वहाँ पर आपको 2 स्टेटमेंट ऑफ अफेयर्स या फिर बैलेंस शीट ओपनिंग एंड क्लोजिंग बना के आपको फाइनली प्रॉफिट निकालना था. यस, अनदर थिंग आई डोंट रिमेंबर इन विच सेक्शन इट वाज बीइंग आस्क्ड, बट वन क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम इंश्योरेंस क्लेम वाज आल्सो देयर. देन कमिंग टू पेपर नंबर 6, दैट वाज लॉ. लॉ क्वेश्चन पेपर वाज क्वाइट मॉडरेट. Like in section A and section B, the questions were neither very easy nor very difficult. They were quite average kind of questions. And in section C and D, in section C basically they asked some direct questions from the book itself. And in section D there was a question from Payment of Gratuity Act. And Payment of Gratuity Act chapter से I think around 16 to 18 marks were there from Payment of Gratuity Act, and ethics का question आया था, and there was also a question from LLP. So yes, law का paper average था. Then coming to direct taxation, that is paper number 7. So the DT paper was set in such a manner that those students, only those students जिनका DT के concepts पर बहुत अच्छा पकड़ है, only they can solve the question paper. Like very small provisions were being asked, and मतलब जिसको सब याद होगा, only those students can attempt those questions. DT का it was quite lengthy according to me. Then coming to cost. So cost में आपका contract account का एक question आया था, जो कि मैंने आप लोगों को क्लास में करवाया भी है, जो like escalation clause वाला एक question था. Now you can see that on the screen. So ये वाला क्वेश्चन आया था, एंड अलॉन्ग विद दैट क्वाइट मॉडरेट. मुझे कॉस्ट का क्वेश्चन काफ़ी मॉडरेट लगा. कॉस्ट में सेक्शन ए और बी काफ़ी इजी आया था, सेक्शन सी थोड़ा सा मॉडरेट था, एंड सेक्शन डी मेरे को थोड़ा सा डिफ़िकल्ट लगा. सो येस, सेक्शन डी वॉज क्वाइट डिफ़िकल्ट. कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट पेपर, दैट इज़ OMSM, पेपर नंबर 9. OMSM में सेक्शन ए जो था वो डायरेक्ट MCQ था आपके बुक से, सो सेक्शन ए में कोई गलती नहीं होना चाहिए. एंड सेक्शन बी जो था, दैट वाज अ मिक्सचर ऑफ वन वर्ड आंसर एंड ट्रू और फॉल्स, और लाइक वन सेंटेंस आंसर लाइक दैट. मतलब उसमें क्या पूछा था बेसिकली, यू हैव टू स्टेट वेदर दिस पर्टिकुलर स्टेटमेंट इज ट्रू और फॉल्स, and you have to give a suitable reason to support your answer. Then coming to section C, there were some problems being asked from these chapters. EBQ, then there was a question of sequencing, then forecasting. Forecasting का question काफ़ी easy था. JIT से था एक, JIT से I guess short note था. Yes, JIT से एक short note था. Then replacement का एक question था, and शॉर्ट नोट्स में और था कि इम्पॉर्टेंस ऑफ स्ट्रेटेजिक मैनेजमेंट, देन हाउ प्रोडक्शन और ऑपरेशन स्ट्रैटेजी इन्फ्लुएंस प्रोडक्ट डिज़ाइनिंग. येस, देन व्हाट आर द स्टेजेस इन स्ट्रेटेजिक प्लानिंग, देन डिसएडवांटेजेस ऑफ मैट्रिक्स स्ट्रक्चर. सो all of you must be knowing that in your OMSM paper, operations management carries 70% weightage in your question paper, and strategic management is for 30%. But what I felt in the exam, OM वहाँ पर 60% आया था, and SM वहाँ पर 40% आया था. So clearly the weightage that has been given in your study material, that was not being maintained. There were also questions from disadvantages of matrix structure, then what are the 4 stages of PLC, product life cycle, then stages of strategic planning, importance of strategic planning, describe the factors used to determine economic lot size of manufacturing. And another important thing, that one arrow diagram on CPM and PERT was being asked. And when I asked the invigilator who was in my room that, sir, how to draw this one, then he said that you just draw it on your rough sheet and give the page number of your rough sheet in the answer of that question. Like, you have to type the page number of your rough sheet on the answer. So I have done that. Let's see what happens, whether they are gonna check it or not. So according to me, OMSM paper was also moderate. Whoever has studied strategic management properly can attempt quite a good percentage of the paper. Now the next paper was CMA and FM. So this paper was the worst paper of my life. Like, फाइनेंशियल अकाउंटिंग एग्ज़ाम देने के बाद मुझे लगा था अरे ये तो बहुत ख़राब गया था, लेकिन जब मैंने CMA FM का पेपर दिया तो मुझे लगा अरे ये तो उससे भी ज़्यादा ख़राब गया है. सो CMA में क्या था, जो आपका सेक्शन A एंड सेक्शन B था, दोज क्वेश्चंस वर सो लेंदी, लाइक इट वाज वेरी लेंदी. मुझे लग रहा था कुछ like 3 or 4 marks questions were being asked for 1 mark. So most of the students lost 1 hour or like more than 1 hour, even more than 1 hour in solving section A and section B. And along with that, like there were quite a good number of numericals. लेकिन मेरा क्या हुआ, मैं सारा क्वेश्चन उसमें अटेम्प्ट ही नहीं कर पाई ड्यू टू शॉर्टेज ऑफ टाइम. एंड येस, वन मोर थिंग इज दैट इन दैट पेपर नंबर 10 सेक्शन डी में जो केस स्टडी आया था, दैट वाज सुपर लेंथी, लाइक इट वाज वेरी लेंथी. माउस में जैसे आप स्क्रॉल करते हो ना, आई गेस इफ़ यू डू full 3 scrolls in your mouse, then only that question can be covered. So वो question तो मतलब 12 marks तो वहीं पर ही चला गया, वो तो कुछ नहीं हो पाया. So yes, CMA FM का पेपर बहुत ख़राब गया है. Then coming to IDT, paper number 11. Indirect taxation में questions were quite moderate. Section A and section B were quite like you can say average. सेक्शन C was quite confusing. मेरा IDT उतना अच्छा नहीं होता, it is not one of my strongest papers, so I found that a little bit confusing. There were some questions of place of supply and there were also some questions from value of supply. These were very easy. और ये भी बताना था कि supply of good है या supply of services है, तो these questions were quite easy. But the question that was being asked from the chapter ITC, input tax credit, I found that a little tricky. And section D भी उसका काफ़ी confusing मुझे लगा था. Then coming to the last paper, that is paper number 12, that is your company accounts and audit. So that paper was I think audit के जितने भी questions थे ना, those were very direct, like direct questions from the book. एंड ऑडिट का बहुत ज़्यादा पार्ट आया था. सो इन माई ओपिनियन यू शुड स्टडी एवरीथिंग इन ऑडिट. ऑडिट में आपको आप अगर सब पढ़ोगे देन यू कैन अटेम्प्ट अ कंसिडरेबल अमाउंट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस इन द एग्जाम. एंड येस, अनदर थिंग इज दैट डोंट लीव अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड इन योर पेपर नंबर 12 बिकॉज देयर वॉज अ क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम सेगमेंट रिपोर्टिंग, दैट इज योर AS 17. एंड रोल्स एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ ऑफ ऑडिटर आया था, फिर ड्यूटीज़ ऑफ ऑडिटर ये क्वेश्चन भी आया था. एंड जो सेक्शन A था ऑडिट में, मतलब पेपर नंबर 12 में, आई फाउंड दैट क्वाइट ईजी. सेक्शन B वॉज अ लिटिल बिट ट्रिकी एंड कन्फ्यूजिंग ऑब्वियसली. सेक्शन C में आई थिंक ओनली 2 questions were numerical, but the rest 4 questions were theoretical. There was a mixture of company accounts and audit in the last 4 questions of section C, but I think most of the questions were from audit. And then section D जो था ना, there were actually 2 parts in section D of paper 12. There was a question from company accounts, I think that was being asked for 6 marks, and there was also a question from audit, and that question was for 6 marks. So the last paper was quite moderate. So this is how my exam went. And now I'm going to tell you some important points which you need to keep in your mind while preparing yourself for the exam. So the first point is what? No 15 minutes time is being given to read the question paper. So do keep that in your mind. The next thing is what? जो submit button होता है ना, save and next, section A में होता है, section B में होता है, like you attend the first question, then you want you know the answer is right, and then you are clicking save and next, and the next question appears. So in 3 of my papers that save and next option was not working properly. So yeah, in I think in law paper, in audit paper, and there was another paper like शायद OMSM था, I don't remember exactly. Yes, it was OMSM, जिसमें मेरा सेव एंड नेक्स्ट ऑप्शन ठीक से काम नहीं कर रहा था. सो मेक श्योर दैट आप जो भी सबमिट कर रहे हो वो सबमिट हो रहा है. वहाँ पर एक आता है वो कि योर आंसर हैज़ बीन सबमिटेड, तो मेक श्योर कि वो जो नोटिफिकेशन है वो आ रहा है. द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज दैट यू हैव टू बी वेरी केयरफुल वाइल आंसरिंग सेक्शन डी, बिकॉज हर सेक्शन के बाद एक सबमिट ऑप्शन रहता है, एंड आफ्टर कंप्लीटिंग वन सेक्शन यू क्लिक ऑन दैट सबमिट बटन. बट when you are attempting section D, and if you press that submit button, ऐसे ही बस अगर आपने by mistakenly उसको press कर दिया, that means your entire answer sheet is being submitted. So इसके लिए क्या करना है? Don't jump to section D first. एग्ज़ाम का एक considerable amount of question को आप आंसर कर लो, and after that go and start solving your section D. Okay. So another thing is that if you lose out any time, either due to technical glitch or due to any other issue, then you are not going to get extra time for that. So just keep that in your mind and accordingly prepare your strategy in the exam if it happens with you. One more important information that I would like to give you, that before our exams got started, so many of the students were asking me that दीदी क्या हमें हमारा CMA का identity card लेके जाना पड़ेगा? So the answer is yes, because very elaborate checking, very elaborated and strict checking is being done before you enter the examination hall. So वहाँ पर आपको वॉच लेके नहीं जाना है. खैर ये तो स्मार्ट वॉच है, लेकिन वो लोग आपको जो नॉर्मल वॉच होता है वो भी आपको ले जाने नहीं दे रहे हैं. यू हैव टू कैरी अ वाटर बॉटल दैट इज़ ट्रांसपेरेंट. वो जो फैंसी वाटर बॉटल्स आते हैं वो आप नहीं ले जा सकते. एंड एलेबरेट चेकिंग हो रहा है. सो आपको जो भी टाइम दिया गया रहेगा उसी टाइम पर ही आपको वहाँ पर जाना है. 8:30 बजे हम लोग को बोला गया था, 8:30 को. सो ऑलमोस्ट एवरी स्टूडेंट यूज टू रीच द एग्जामिनेशन सेंटर बाय 8:30. एंड अलॉन्ग विद दैट वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इज दैट यू हैव टू टेक योर ओरिजिनल आइडेंटिटी कार्ड. आपको एडमिट कार्ड ले जाना है, उसके साथ आपको ICMAI का आइडेंटिटी कार्ड ले जाना है. And along with that you have to take your original identity card. It may be Aadhaar card, it may be your driving license or your PAN card. Okay, Xerox या duplicate नहीं चलेगा वहाँ पे. So now coming to the last question that is being asked by many of you कि दीदी आपका एग्ज़ाम कैसा गया? So I'll be very honest with you guys. This time I'm not expecting a positive result, because it was not that I had not prepared well, but maybe because of the unexpectedly lengthy question paper. In some of the exams my keyboard was not working properly. कहीं कहीं पर माउस ठीक से काम नहीं कर रहा था, which reduced the speed of solving all the questions. And the paper pattern was not very familiar with us, and also I also faced some technical glitches. So yeah, that's all. I hope this video is helpful to you guys, and if you find this video helpful, then please hit the like button, share this video with your CMA intermediate friends who are going to appear in the January attempt or in the June attempt. You can also find the link of my social media handle in the description box below. And if you want to join classes on Unacademy, then the link is also given in the description box below. You can use my coupon code ANVESHA10 to avail 10% off on all the classes.